Birds are out there fishing. I've been watching them. It's pretty cool. Another wet morning. The dew factor that comes at night is crazy. It's supposed to be a nice day, so I'll wait for it to warm up a little bit before I head out. But hopefully get to Kent Narrows today and find a camp spot down there. Should be a good day. We got rain tomorrow. That's not gonna be fun. We got rain tomorrow. It's not gonna be fun.
I took a walk on the beach this morning for a little bit. Went over there, way over there. There's like 4 sailboats back there. Maybe 3 by now. I think one left earlier. Boat fared well for the evening. I think what I'm gonna do is round up my get my campsite cleaned up, packed away, go over to that marina, dump all this trash I found in the woods and I got at my campsite. It's a bunch of that, like the plastic bottle, that thing. I can get it all in a trash bag, take it over there. And I'm gonna see if I can get. I'm gonna get some fuel, but I'm gonna see if I can use their facilities because I don't want to take a shower. And it's gonna be nasty. Today's gonna be nice, but Saturday, it's gonna be hell on wheels. It's gonna be rainy and windy. I picked out a few campsites, but the way it goes with camping around on the bay, it's you just got to go see it first, because you never know. I was thinking about maybe getting a hotel. I did that once when I was in Solomon's. I was kind of in a bind, but I might have a little bit more time today to look. And that's really my goal anyways, is to stay out on the bay. So if I have to rough it out for a day or so, then I'm just gonna have to. I've got nasty weather ahead of me. I've got foul weather gear. This tent that I have, the Night Cat, good Lord, the Night Cat, she gets dew inside the tent, so everything that touches it absorbs all that water from the dew, which is a pain. And it gets my stuff wet, so I might have to dry it out a little bit because we had a heavy dew this morning. Trying to let things dry out a little bit before I start putting that tent away and everything else in it. But maybe they have some laundry facilities where I can stick some stuff in the dryer or wash machine or whatever and get some clean clothes and take a shower. So I saw they had the facilities. It's just a matter of sweet talking them into letting me use it. It's coded, so there's a special code to get in it. But I think if I get gas with them, they'll let me do it. So I'll see. All right, I got my campsite cleaned up. It's always an ordeal. Well, I sure as hell couldn't take a nap, but I'd like to have. But I cleaned up all the trash I could find. I got a big old trash bag full of it. Went out there as far as I could. I saw some poison oak. I didn't want to get a hold of that. Then I walked down the beach a little bit, picked up some soda bottles and beer cans. It's all good, make it look pretty. So now I'm gonna go over to the marina and get some fuel and cross my fingers they'll let me shower. I didn't even have to pump it. Usually you gotta pump that bowl down there to get it going. She's a 2002. Wow. Cool, all right, I got it going. Yeah, that one sailboat's still there. That's from 3 days ago. But look how pretty it is in here. Nice marina too. That current is crazy. It pushed my boat sideways, and I'm doing this. So that's how strong it was. No wonder they say no swimming wash you out to the bay. Heartbeat. All right, I'm gonna cross my fingers. All right, we're trying to find the fuel dock attendant. There's 2 of them, but I haven't been able to find them. She's calling for them on the radio. This is a big marina, man. Ain't no telling where these guys are. But she was sweet enough to give me the code, which is like 16 characters with an asterisk, and it's crazy. I'm like, what? I hope it works. But I'm gonna shower. That was my main thing this morning. Is I don't really need gas, but I definitely want to shower. In 2 days, man, I'm negative. Time to shower. So I'm gonna hopefully wait on this guy for a minute. I need some ice, drain my cooler, put new ice in it, because I got to get ready for tomorrow, which is beautiful today. But tomorrow it's duck weather, and I want to get ready for it. I got to find a good camping spot. All right, I got a hold of what's your name again? Aiden, and he helped me get gas and loaded up now, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my shower and do my thing. And but we're sitting here chatting, and I put in 26 years with the Virginia State Police, and Aiden is going to the Maryland State Police Academy. When?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow
for Annapolis.
Yeah, so I've been telling him a little bit about what I did when I was at the academy, to give him a little. I'm sure everybody's giving him their little 2 cent worth, but pretty exciting for him, man. I'm proud of him, and I know he's gonna love it.
Yeah,
good job,
right.
man.
Thank you.
All right, I showered. I feel like a spring flower. I'm just joking. I feel a lot better though. The facilities there are phenomenal. If anybody needs to come to Oak Harbor, these people are wonderful. They gave me a place to shower. I only got maybe $25 worth of fuel, which in the boat world is nothing. But I'm topped off, which is good. And good luck to Aiden, man. I hope he makes it. I know he will. Seems like he's got the mettle to do it. So we're off to the Kent Narrows. I'm off the Kent Narrows, and I'm thinking maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. I don't know, but everything's running good. I'm not buckling anything down. It's really light winds. I got to get ready for tomorrow. That's supposed to be really bad, but I'll get ready. On the water again. Man, I love it out here. Look how pretty it is. It is so pretty. Never get enough of that. An awesome clip. So I got the motor set up in econ mode, and I get good gas mileage at this RPM. I'm running 3,500 RPM, stainless steel prop. I think it's a 18 or 19 prop. I'm running 21 miles an hour. So I got a ways to go today. There's the island I was going to stay at, but that didn't work out. But my campsite was really good. I seriously contemplated staying the night there again and just weather out that storm that's coming. But I wanted to get down the bay. I mean, I'm north. I'm way north. And so I need to put some time under my belt with driving this boat, or piloting this boat, or however you navigate this boat, whatever you do. So it's back to dodging fish nets and crab pots, because I'm not going into the channel. I'm trying to stay close to the coast. Not really close, but close enough to see it. You know, if you're out in the middle of the channel, you really don't see nothing. You're just driving. So if I get a little closer to the coast, I can see it. It's really pretty. But there was a, so yesterday, the day before yesterday, that's a cornfield over there. And this big John Deere tractor was harvesting the corn, and dust was flying up everywhere. Well, I guess he's also got a field on the other side, because last night, he did it yesterday. I saw him when I was coming into the campsite after going up to the Susquehanna. that diesel or that tractor until like 9:15 last night, harvesting corn. I guess he wanted to get it done before the weather set in. I guess he's got more fields to do today, but I guess he's got it set up at night. It's probably all GPS guided, technology driven crap nowadays anyways. But it was pretty cool, you know, that guy was doing that. He was getting on it. He was trying to get his work done. You got to appreciate that, whatever it takes. So there's another one of those observation towers, which I guess is a relic of the war, maybe World War II. Keeping an eye for German U-boats. I don't know. It makes sense. But when I get over here, there's a plane. I'm gonna turn it on in a minute, back on. But there's a plane that comes off the shoreline there. I think he's dusting for crops maybe, but it's harvest season. I don't know why he'd be doing that. There he is. He could be just playing around, I don't know, but it looks like a sprayer plane. I've seen him over on the shore. In Virginia, on the Virginia side. Here he comes. Isn't that cool? And you gotta have balls of steel to do that. That is for sure. One wrong move though, and you're eating a branch or eating dirt. A lot of houses on the coast. I can see the draw. I mean, look at the view. So way off in the distance is the bridge. That's the Bay Bridge Tunnel, not the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, but the Bay Bridge is the northern. There's only two spans that come across the Chesapeake Bay. There's one on the south, which I've been over probably 1,000 times with my job. And going up north, and that's 17 miles long. It kind of juts out a little bit into the ocean a little bit, not much. Waves sometimes during storms are incredible. I've got so few stories on that from when I was a trooper, having to go across there with those fires that were in 2012. But anyways, and then there's this one. So there's no ferry service. They had ferry service back in the day. Down south it was, not sure where it went out of, but it went to Chesapeake. I think it might have been in Little Creek somewhere, or somewhere near there. And then this one. And I'm sure there was a ferry service back in the day. But they've expanded that bridge since it was built, and that horizon is probably 45 minutes away. The tide's going out, so I picked up 2 more miles an hour at the RPM that I'm going. So when I'm going against the current, and I've got light winds, I'm at 18 to 19. If I'm with the current, I can get up to 20, 21, no problem. So I'm gonna make a little bit better time today until the tide slacks out and starts turning. Then I'll be going against it. But God has blessed me today because I've got southwest winds. I'm sorry, not southwest winds. Northwest winds. And the breezy, like, I don't know, 5 miles an hour. But tomorrow is supposed to be steady at 15, gusting to 35. So I gotta find a spot that I can weather all this out. That's my main objective today. There he is again. I think he's just playing. Because the crops aren't growing anymore. That's probably the plate he uses. He just wanted some flight time. Maybe he's practicing landing. You never practice that enough. Look at him dig down. That is just crazy. He's loving every minute of it. Here he comes. I think he did that just to say hi. So watch out for these damn fish nets. I hadn't seen one in a while, and this one just jumped up on me. This is for you, Griff. We used to do this when we were kids. With a water skier behind us. Crab pots in a line, and you water ski to each side and try to go around them. That's for you, Griff. Striped bass season is in full swing. They're trying their best. Alright, I'm gonna check this one out. If you see this stuff on my face, it's sunscreen. And I've had 3 different types of cancer. Squamous cell, basal cell, melanoma. So I've got to put it on. But anyways, I'm gonna use my all-purpose tool. It says I got 5 feet of water. I'm not gonna put it in yet. Try to get a little closer before I use it. I'm really liking that spot right there. But the tide's going out, so I gotta see where the sand is. How far the water's gonna go up to the beach. So it looks like there's a fence. Yeah, it's a fence. Got 4 feet of water. I'm doing all right. So you can see the high tide mark. Not much beach on that one. Tide's going out right now. I just hope there's no obstruction down there to get me in so I can get over it. Yeah, there's something under there. I can see it with my glasses. I do like that spot right there. With these winds, I might get a little higher than normal tide. So that's why I'm trying to be a little particular about where I can. All right, I'm gonna try to poke my nose in here. I see a spot right there. I don't think there's anything from here to the shore as far as rocks. I hope not. I'm getting ready to find out. My propeller will tell me. I don't see anything. But this might not be high enough. That's the problem. I've got to have something high enough in case the water gets up. I might be able to tuck it in there in between the trees. Go there and look at that. But this is pretty good. I mean, it's breakwater right here. Put my boat right there, face it out. I really got to get ready for this weather. Oh, where's the boulder? Something. Yeah, this is just that's not enough. I don't want to get on that marsh. I'll find something. Kicking up mud. Got it real close, but I wanted to get a really good look at it. Didn't hurt nothing. Bump the bottom a little bit. So there's another spot over there, but it's close to civilization. I kind of wanted to get away from that if I could. I'm around the corner over here. I don't think I'm going to find anything better than what I saw on the other side. But you talk about, you know, things that give you anxiety out here. Camping, finding a place to camp for sure is. I mean, it's hard. That's one of the biggest challenges I didn't expect. I mean, I Googled the heck out of it, but you know, when you're looking at things like I looked at that last night and I was like, oh yeah, that's a good spot. But I come here and it's just not high enough. I've got to get ready for a flood tide possibly. I don't want to sleep in the water. I'm gonna stick my nose over on this one, round the point, and then I'm gonna go to the Narrows. There is a beach over there. I'm pretty sure it's a popular place for people to go to party in the summer or whatever. I don't want to do that one. I'll probably end up doing that one over there. But I want to make sure I check them all out before I make a decision. All right, yet another spot. You know, it's just barely reaching the mark. But what's good about this is it's got a tree line to it, so I might be able to step into them trees, and I'm gonna beach it. I might be able to step into them trees and see if I can find me a little clearing. And then again, I might be able to put it next to those reeds right there on that little spot of beach. But it's getting to be low tide now, so I gotta watch where the tide mark is. Check it out. Some sort of critter tracks. Hope it's not a wild pig like I found the other night. That was crazy. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is it, right here. I don't have to disturb anything. It's probably gonna be a little windy. Every time I come to a beach, trash. And I'll pick that up before I leave. But I'll eat day in the morning. Right here's good too. Take my rake. Yeah, it's gonna be right here. Found a spot. Rake this up a little bit, get rid of all this debris. Clean that trash up. Glad I bought a lot of extra trash bags. I kind of figured that was gonna happen though. But the only main problem is those things. Look at them, they're all over the place. Got to avoid them. There they are, right there. There's some more. I might grab him and throw him in the woods. But I'll clear a little path so I don't get eat up with this stuff. Yeah, I think this is it. Pretty view. There's Kent Narrows. I've got to hunker down for a couple days. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is cool as crap. Damn, I got one of them burrs. See what I mean? They stick you like a needle, man. Damn, they're dangerous. I don't know. Effers. Well, maybe I'll have my tent right here. Clear this out and just leave that alone. I gotta be careful though. That's a good chunk of them right there. I could do right here. This is it though. High water mark right here. You can see some storm surges come up this way. I don't think I'll have that problem, but I'm gonna be here till Sunday. So, oh, what I wanted to show, that's a deer track. As long as there ain't no bear track. That, look at that. That is just cool. I might even be able to get some, do some arrowhead hunting. Oh, I gotta find me a good arrowhead. I found a bunch of broken ones. Pretty good. I found my camping spot before 4 o'clock. But I had to dedicate my day, regardless of how long it took. I found it pretty quick, actually, to finding a camping spot, because the nasty weather's coming and I gotta be ready for it. All right, I don't think my boat likes that. All right, I'm out of here. Well, when they say the Kent Narrows Bridge, it's because of the channel. It is super, super narrow. You can tell the current's pretty strong right here. I'm not exactly in the channel either. I kind of cut it like that. I was following that water just around the corner. There's this area a lot better than I do. But it's been at least 15 years since I've been here. Maybe longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to that marina and see if they have oil. And then over there, just beyond those boats on the other side, is a restaurant. I'm pretty sure it's still there. I might eat there, actually. I don't know. The current here is really strong. It's called the Kent Narrows, and that's the Kent Narrows Bridge. That actually connects to the Bay Bridge, so that goes all the way. I think that's 301 and 50 combined, Route 50 and Route 301, and it kind of splits off a little bit on the shore side. I've been over that bridge numerous times. All right, I grabbed my oil. They only had one, so I want to go next door and see if they have another one. Never heard of Coastal 2-cycle engine oil, but I guess it'll be all right. So out of this big marina, they didn't have any oil. I can't believe it. The ship store had like 3 t-shirts and some soda. And some chips. But you know, these are people that live somewhere and keep their boat here. So he said this really isn't a transient marina. He said the one next door, which I got theirs. All right, be the last video on this clip. I found a spot where I can plug in and download these videos. So pretty view. So I'm gonna go ahead and get them downloaded. One of the things I want to do before it storms. All right, I just left the dock house and I downloaded all of my GoPro videos that since Annapolis. So that took a while. These things are slow. But during that time, it's embarrassing, but shit sandwich, I gotta eat it. I figured out that I am ahead one day. So all that video of me scrambling to try to find a spot because of this big storm, it's not happening until Saturday. And today is not Friday, Ernest, it's Thursday. So I really wasn't paying much attention to what my phone said before you break into it or get into it. And when I was looking at the weather, I went straight to Friday. So I didn't even look on AccuWeather the current day that it was showing, which was Wednesday, and then showing the next day of Thursday. I was thinking it was Thursday and today would be Friday. So my bad, nobody's perfect. Good thing is I found my mistake and I corrected it, and so hopefully I'll stay on the right track. Damn. Hopefully it'll be a nice night. It's a beautiful day. Oh my God, God bless me with this day. He blessed everyone, honestly. So it'll be set up camp. The tide is high, so when I get there, I'll be able to figure out if it's really a go or it's a no-go. But so for tomorrow, I'm going to be traveling. I want to go to St. Michael's. I want to show that area off a little bit. It's really pretty. It's got a lighthouse there. I think it's been transferred from the bay. It's a museum. It's a pretty famous stopping point on the bay. So is this. It's called the Kent Narrows. And we'll go there on Friday. On Friday. Jeez. Embarrassing. But anyways, I got it straight. And then from there, I'm gonna go to I've been looking to places to camp out, and I'm kind of worried about the wind and the water coming up because this is gonna get high. So I decided to fish. I didn't want to stay at a hotel. I was thinking about it, but man, that first night really rubbed me wrong when I had to stay in a hotel when I couldn't find a camp or a spot on the beach. So I found a campsite that's on the water. It's a campground actually, and that campground said that they could take me. So they have a shower, which I immediately was like, okay, score, I'm sold, let's do it. I don't know about a laundry facility. It would be nice. Here's an old Sea Ray right here. It's a pretty boat. I used to have one almost exactly like that, except mine was blue with no boot stripe. That's a 310. That's a 310. That's what I had. That's exactly what I have. Yeah, that's the boat I have. I still have it actually. It's not in good shape. I can get rid of it, do something with it. So I'm gonna go over there, and I think the tide is still coming in according to that daggone channel marker. See? That means the tide's still coming up. All right, oh, you can see the tide's up. It's in the reeds. It's the best time to check out campsites is on the beach anyways. It's when the tide is high. But I think this is gonna be good. So there's the Kent Narrow Bridge, and I parked my boat right there. I'll move it. I think this tree here goes that way. I don't think it goes that way. So I'll let the tide go out for a little bit, and then move it a little closer. So my tent, which will be there, I'll park my boat right there. So at night, all I got to do is stick my head out, shine my light on it, and go back to bed. Moving truck. All right. So here it is in a nutshell. I'm probably about 80% done with it. I don't think I'm gonna cook anything tonight. I had a big lunch, and it took forever to get those videos down, so I just sat there and ate food, which I probably shouldn't have done, but it was a good place. Anyways, that's where the boat will be somewhat. When I was pounding that down, I've done it before over the years.
That thing is probably 25 years old. I'm talking about that boat hook. So hopefully it'll last the rest of the trip. If not, I'll convert it over to a barbecue grill stand or a griller, troll griller. You can put those on the beach and hammer that in the ground straight up, obviously. And then there's a bracket that the grill attaches to. I've got it. I've had that for years. It's pretty cool. Cook hamburgers and hot dogs and whatnot. She is set up for the night. I'll put her to bed in a little while. Wait for the tide to go out. Got to set my anchor just right because that is probably going to be the shoreline right here. I'm thinking actually maybe right there. So I need the boat way back, but I want the tide to come down. So I'll have a cycle tonight of a low tide probably around 11, and then another high tide 11 or 12, and then another high tide around 6. So if I leave here at 11, that'll be half tide going out. The tide will be going out. My travels will be good because I'll be following a tide, traveling with the tide, and should be good. So well, I'm gonna watch the sunset anyway. It's gonna be beautiful. God, that thing is bright. All right, I think I got my boat set up. So if the wind does come, which I don't think it will, or something screwy happens and that doesn't hold, then it will wake me up and let me know it's tied to my tent. It's got an anchor. I got my anchor out there, but I just don't want it swaying back and forth because the way the tide is just right, and even though it's anchored, it could be 25 yards, 30, 40 yards that way. So the sun goes out and the lights come out. It'll be so cool when the sun totally goes out and it's completely dark. It's pretty cool to watch it turn.